Right guys, another day, another F2L trick. Quick one today from Rio, actually, which is pretty cool. So we've got this case here. Actually, it's kind of two cases in one, right? You might be familiar with the 5 mover for this. I'm going to show you something more than that, so do stay tuned. But yeah, so first case is kind of, when you've got this corner solved, the corresponding edge in the opposite slot oriented. Then also this, where you normally pair up with double inverse sets, you then solve. And yeah, the standard 5 mover is R2 YDU, R2 YDU prime R2. That's pretty common consensus. Most people use that now, and it's good because it doesn't affect much of the cube, so pretty good for look ahead too. A good thing to think about though is what about if like this back edge is not oriented? Sure, we can do some algs that I've taught you before to solve it one by one, but you can do some kind of cool multi-slotting here, right? If I do an F here, I can then treat this case as one that I've already taught, right? So R prime U2 R U prime, wide F R wide F prime, and then I can just solve this pair 2gen, right, like I normally would, and then F prime, and I've essentially done a pretty cool multi-slot there, all right? So another approach to think about when you've got an unoriented edge. Okay, so I've taught this case here, all right, we know it. What about this angle now, all right? Because a lot of people would then like start doing wide UL, which is just not a move set that I think most people can execute well. So another way, I mean, firstly, I guess you could like do the same thing but with F2s and R2s, but I don't think that's very good. So what I personally do is wide R2 prime, U prime, F2, U, wide R2. And that flows pretty well, pretty nice to execute, all right? Then what about this angle? You can do the same kind of thing, all right? Because again, you don't want to be doing, you don't want to be doing wide L moves, all right? It's not good. L and YD moves, sorry. So instead you just do wide R2, U, B2, U prime, wide R2. Yeah, still pretty fast, pretty nice to execute, all right? And then from this angle, this is actually a good angle. It's just a mirror of the first case. So R2 prime, YDU prime, R2, YDU, R2. But yeah, that's really fast. That flows pretty well, all right? And then after that, we're back to the first case, all right? So yeah, something to think about there. I'll see you tomorrow, well, maybe tomorrow.